Well, the Nozawa Onsen Fire Festival weekend is coming up. This is definitely one of the funnest weekends of the year, especially if you're going up with Tokyo Snow Club or anybody just going to Nozawa Onsen this coming weekend. This is a cultural event, but it is absolutely just extraordinary and an absurd amount of fun. So hopefully everybody's gonna have a good time with that. But also the snow. Oh, the snow this past week. Sometimes I try to make things sound more positive than what they actually are. But this past week, it is just absolutely exceptional. Now, there has been some heavy amount of snowfall, mainly because of our same winter weather pattern. We have a low back towards the north, our high towards the west. This has just been screaming through the area. You can see on our satellite picture, light clouds kind of back towards the west. It gets thicker and thicker, and then you see that cutoff line right through central areas of Honshu. That is the mountains out here just sucking up all of that moisture, and there's just been so much snow. In fact, videographer James Reynolds, some of you may know him. He has documented dozens of typhoons across the Western Pacific. Probably one of the most experienced people in extreme weather in the world, especially at least documenting it, is in Niigata. This week, and that was one of his videos there. He is out there to film it. If it puts it in perspective, wherever he is, there's going to be some pretty rough weather. In fact, into Kagura, we actually had recent reports out here of two people missing after venturing into the backcountry. And since they've gone missing on Wednesday, it's been over 24 hours, an additional 60 centimeters of snow has fallen in that area. So a pretty serious situation with that. The good news, they filed the proper paperwork. People knew where they were going. Bad news is they just haven't been found yet. This is the snow actually in the past 24 hours. There into Niigata, about 39 centimeters. Fukushima actually seen about 48 centimeters. Yamagata, 66 centimeters reported in just the past 24 hours alone. Kagura on the higher elevation, by the way, seen more than that. That's just right out of the city there. So some pretty heavy snowfall accumulations, and more is in the forecast. And that's what brings me to this. I do want to know if you're venturing any time off piste this coming week, there's considerable avalanche risk. This is actually from nadare.jp. They made this specifically for Tateyama and Hakuba, but I'm just putting it up here just to kind of just throw this in your face and say, hey, if you're going anywhere, especially with no trees around, it's steeper than about 35 degrees, you really want to actually steeper about 30 degrees. You want to be extra careful out there this coming week. There's just a considerable is pretty high threat for avalanche. Now, how about the snow depth on the ground? Well, even back towards Zhao Onsen, we're actually looking at pretty heavy snowfall out there. Kagura is 210 centimeters, but remember, this continues to pile up. Shikogan, massive ski resort, about 60 to 120. And if you're in Nozawa, 40 centimeters at the base, 180 centimeters, nearly 200 centimeters at the top. So there is plenty of snow up there, and as I mentioned, more continues to fall. There is more in the forecast. Hokkaido, it's Hokkaido, guys, this time of year. It's catching up to what it should be at average, 270 centimeters at the top of Kyoto. Still a high avalanche risk, by the way, across this area too, but there's just so much snow. Actually, if you get out there early enough in the morning over the next several days, because this same weather pattern that we're talking about here, this is Friday at 8 a.m., is going to stay in place. In fact, just through the next 24 hours, I should have made this a little bit bigger. 90 centimeters expected across Hokuriku. That includes Niigata over towards Nagano into Gifu Prefecture, and about 60 centimeters in all of Tohoku. Get out there early enough in the morning. You don't even have to venture off piste. There's definitely going to be plenty of snow. Saturday as well, northerly winds continuing to move in. Let's go ahead over to Sunday. You're going to be looking at the same weather pattern. There's a blocking high north of this low towards the east of us. That is keeping that in play, and that is keeping these strong northerly winds. Do note they're pretty strong winds, though. They're going to have a wind chill this coming weekend. Double layers. Definitely, you want to be wearing out there. Maybe bring some extra goggles with you, extra gloves. It's going to be a chilly one. And then we look ahead into Monday evening. Sunday night into Monday evening, by the way. Sunday night's the fire festival if you are in Nozawa. You're going to be looking at snowfall out there, depending on maybe how the winds play. Sometimes some of these areas are sheltered if the winds do come more from the north, especially there into Nagano. But there's still going to be plenty of snow, and there's nothing really to complain about here. Nozawa Fire Festival weekend outlook. How about that? Friday, snow. Winds about 30 to 40 kilometers per hour, though. You can even see on Saturday 40 to 60. Wind chill around minus 20. Sunday, heavy snowfall. Heaviest, I think, is going to be Saturday evening. Throughout the day on Sunday, can't really pin down the exact time. It tapers off a little bit by Monday. And then in the Tuesday, we finally, it clears up a little bit. Next week, there's another round of heavy snow, actually, an extended forecast. So, a lot of snow, a lot of fun. I can't ski. I'm still got my bummed leg, so unfortunate for that. But a lot of fun out there for you guys. It's going to be pretty deep. Just be careful. And of course, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for videographer James Reynolds for helping me out. He's going to put out more videos. I do recommend checking out his YouTube channel. He's going to have much more of that. What's going on in Niigata. He's in Sunan. Remember, a couple weeks ago, I did a fun fact about Sunan. Heaviest snowfall. Actually, one of the snowiest city on the face of the earth, not just in Japan. Pretty incredible stuff. So he's out there filming this storm system. So definitely big thanks to that. Have fun, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.